City, USA, Nashville, Tennessee. Today, Nissan Stadium as these two teams square up for a chance to be the champion of the Music City Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Georgia's offense will get the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a double.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
I think this quarterback just has to be careful with his decision-making. Yes, he's one of the most talented guys in the country, but early in this game, we're now seeing him throw the ball into double coverage. He's very lucky that one wasn't picked off.
To the air, it's Nolan. Takes the easy one to the back. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Craven. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Bulldogs want to pick up the tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that side.
That's reeled in. It's Thompson. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Here's a heat. Pulls it in. It's Craven. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
The Bulldogs come to the line on Nolan. Fires to the big fella. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Dogs, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's White. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. With jet sweep pass. Touchdown, Georgia! First score of the game goes up.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Washington's offense has the ball for the first time. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
It's in the tight end in motion. Now the play fake. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
They came ready to play, guys. Offense goes right down the field on their first drive to score a touchdown. Another defense is playing lights out. Second sack of this opening drive. And one thing this coach does a great job of, he gets his team ready to go, and you're seeing it here on the big stage.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Punt is in the air on fourth down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Now on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the air. Somehow fits it into that traffic. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Kramer. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Right down the middle. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. Touchdown Bulldogs. Once he got some room, it was over.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They march 72 yards. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits zero. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Back to pass, it's Nolan. Oh, they're after him. Picked off. What a play by this defense. Did some work on the return. They mark him out of bounds right at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. He'll do it himself. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody...
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's White. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the third sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. On the ground, it's Pringle. He's loose at the 15. There he goes. The 30. Inside the... And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill house it. Touchdown, Dogs!
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch him, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Clark. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Looking to throw on first down. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Running it to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Washington sends out the punt team. Cradles it at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Georgia going up tempo. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, first down. A strike downfield. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points. score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by. You can go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Under fire. Connection to the right. Oh, he's got some space. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Harris. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. No fair catches here, looking for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Steps away to find some room. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Back to pass on second down. Under fire. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him.
Breaks into the open. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. To the air on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Takes a hit as he fires. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got his man out of the backfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close the season out with an exclamation point.
He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the...
And the quarterback, 1-2 and sacked at the 12. Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Grab behind the line. It's Pringle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wants to throw. It's Nolan. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. And the makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He wants to change this route. Wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
He'll throw on third down. That's caught. It's Smith. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. No good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down and 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Slides away. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Defensively, you want that quarterback moving, right? You don't want his feet set. You want him to be running to try to throw the football. Obviously, a lot harder to be accurate on the run. Left-handed quarterback rolling to his left, has to square his shoulders up. Nice job by the defense, forcing the pressure, forcing the interception.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. The run from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Complete to the right. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Hey, on offense, you just got to stay ahead of the sticks, and a big part of that is finding positive production on 1st down. When you've got this guy in the backfield, there's a lot of ways you can do that. You're going to hand it off to him, but how about dialing up the pass play on 1st down and just letting him go to work to set up 2nd and short?
A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. They'll leave it with him. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Drop Dropping back, it's Nolan. Looking to scramble. Working on the right. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
That's caught. It's Wiley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He wants to throw it again. Grab near the marker. It's Craver. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Got a man. It's Craver. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Georgia comes quickly to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker. It's Craver. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. From the gun, running back on the move. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Eldridge. Hey, he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
know, every running back thinks about the 100-yard barrier every time they take the field, and this guy, I know he's got it in his mind. He might be the only one in the stadium right now that knows he's got 97 yards rushing here in the fourth quarter. You know he is begging his coach just for one more carry to get that mark.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Makes the catch. It's Craven. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Bulldogs want to move quickly.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
The Dogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot. He's taking the shot. Makes the catch at the 20. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Catch in the middle, it's Craven. Touchdown, Dogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Finds his tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football.
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just dribbled through his fingers.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Can't hook up on the long throw, and fourth down goes by the boards for this offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you...
Picked off to stop the threat. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking downfield, it's Warner. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Finds space on the right. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Makes the catch. It's Pringle. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Little touch pass to the receiver. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Georgia going up tempo. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Salt into a wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Warner. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll keep it on the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Off play action. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Boley. Time to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th.